Hello, my name is Morderim and today I'm going to show you some games I've personally been looking forward to for February 2023. A quick disclaimer, all titles presented to you are in release order. As with all games, there is no way of knowing if a title really lives up to its hype, so remember to never pre-order to protect your wallet and sanity. The first title on this list is technically a 31st of January release, but it's so close I couldn't resist adding it. We are looking at the Diablo-style ARPG set in a dystopian cyberpunk superhero future. Modified humans, androids, robots and mechs, zombies and drug addicts are thrown at us to be slain, dismantled or trashed. You play as one of the luckier ones, an enforcer with superhuman abilities sent to clean up the streets. Looking at the gameplay, we are met with a lot of customization, meaty impactful combat sounds and decent overall sound design. We are also able to play in co-op with up to 4 players. But the voice acting is lackluster. Same with the environmental design. It looks dull and kind of boring, so those things are deterring my expectations a bit. Next up is Hogwarts Legacy, an exploration-heavy action RPG set in a wizardry world. In this title we are playing as a student that just got enrolled to Hogwarts, though not at the appropriate age. To get us up to speed, we are given a book with special tasks functioning as a quest and challenge guide. We can freely roam the school, forbidden forest and surrounding areas to uncover secrets, learn new spells, brew potions, grow plants and tend to magical beasts. And to top everything off, we are also given a plethora of tools to dismantle trolls, dark wizards, goblins and other dangerous villains in a single player title on the 10th of February 2023. Another promising title is Wanted Dead, a hybrid slasher shooter set in a futuristic cyberpunk version of Hong Kong. You play as Lieutenant Hannah Stone, an over-the-top elite Hong Kong cop on a mission to uncover a major corporate conspiracy. A bizarre story, unique cast of characters, and bowls of delicious ramen are mixed with visceral, fast-paced and brutal combat to deliver an eccentric gaming experience that captured my attention like no other. And by brutal I mean really brutal. You're always in danger. This game is hard. Usually I would try to feed you a bit more information about the game, but it's now impossible to translate the insanity that this game is into words. Seamless transitions into anime cutscenes, rhythm-style game mechanics to eat ramen, or a claw machine to have some fun outside of combat are just a few things you can do in this beautiful title. Well, the game doesn't look very beautiful. It's a bit on the weaker side here. But Wanted Dead will be releasing on the 14th of February 2023 and can be a perfect Valentine's present for yourself. Next up is Returnal. It's finally coming to PC and lets you enjoy an amazing third-person shooter with roguelike mechanics. You play as Celine, who crash-landed on a shape-shifting alien world filled with monsters and ancient ruins of a civilization long past its prime. Each time you die, you are sent back to the starting point and have to try again. But each loop is different, offering you new combinations of abilities, perks, complete new layouts for levels and monsters. Stunning visuals, smooth responsive controls, bullet hell style shooter combat and an engaging story all bring this game to life. Returnal is set to release on the 15th of February 2023 and will feature online co-op. Another promising title is Wild Hearts, a Monster Hunter style game developed by Koei Tecmo Games. You play as a hunter utilizing deadly weapons and ancient technology called the Karakuri to slay fantastical beasts called the Kemono. Nature-infused beasts started to appear around the world and you are the only one capable of utilizing the ancient technology to combat them. Be it through summoning a gigantic hammer, towers to get the high ground or wind tunnels to reach the peaks of mountains. Progression is similar to your regular Monster Hunter games. Kill stuff, get the materials and upgrade your gear to slay even bigger stuff. Now the hunting grounds are a bit more special. They each feature 4 seasons, altering how you approach each hunt. Monsters show different behavior and patterns, making the chase a bit more varied. The actual game world is inspired by feudal Japan. Now given all the information we have about Wild Hearts, we can be certain to get a janky experience on our hands. But I'm more than happy to support a new take on the genre. Wild Hearts can be experienced solo or in co-op on the 16th February 2023. Now next is Atomic Heart, a narrative-driven first-person shooter with puzzle elements similar to Portal. The story is set in the futuristic Soviet era. A mega corporation created a gigantic fleet of robots tasked with overtaking every mundane task so that humans could do whatever they want. But not all goes as planned and the robots go rogue, which made them do things incompatible with human life. This coupled with human experimentation led to a truly bad situation. innovation. Eldritch mutants, rogue machines and supercharged robots are everywhere. Now looking at the actual gameplay, we are met with a quite linear experience, given the narrative nature of this game. Sure, the opening section transitions into a large overworld area, but there doesn't seem to be that much to do here. The actual fun parts are mostly streamlined sections filled with puzzles and story elements. Those are facilities, testing grounds, bunkers, power plants and other structures you can find basically functioning like dungeons. The combat is also more of a 50-50 split between melee and ranged, spiced up with multiple spell-like abilities. Atomic Heart is set to release on the 21st of February 2023. Like a Dragon Ishin is a single-player action-adventure JRPG set in the 1860s in Japan. This title is a remake of a PS3 era game and is basically a spin-off to the Yakuza series. We take the role of Sakamoto Ryoma, a samurai distressed by his own nature and questioning if he is truly needed by society. In the midst of his midlife crisis, something unexpected happens and he needs to assume a hidden identity in the streets of Kyoto. The action combat is similar to Yakuza 5 in that you control a single-player character with 4 fighting stances: Swordman, Gunslinger, Brawler and Wild Dancer. Progression is based around skill points that can be used to buy new abilities. Now the humor of this game will be in line with the Yakuza titles, so if you are a fan, don't hesitate to buy this one. This game is set to release on the 21st of February 2023. The next title is one of my favorite franchises, Octopath Traveler 2, a beautiful looking 2.5 pixel art game. The story takes place in Solistia, a land comprising of an eastern and western continent divided by the sea. Each of the 8 new playable characters features a unique story in an era of industrialization, war, plague and poverty. All characters have unique abilities and path actions to interact with townspeople and objects to obtain items, complete quests and reveal hidden passages. The main features of the previous game, like the freedom to develop your traveler's job and skills as well as the break and boost system, make a return, but everything is elevated with new mechanics to improve combat. This game will release as a single player game on the 24th of February 2023. Scars is the next title on my list, a sci-fi third-person shooter. A colossal alien structure appears in Earth's orbit and tickles humanity's curiosity. A response team made out of military dudes and scientists is thrown together and sent up there. But nothing goes as planned and the protagonist as well as her team get transported to another extrasolar planet. You play as one of the scientists fighting for survival. Combat features slow tactical encounters where you need to use different weapons, devices and consumables to overcome challenges. A crafting system is also at your disposal and is essential to your survival. The world itself has multiple biomes to explore, be it marshlands, wastelands, tundras, caverns or alien facilities. All of them have unique sets of challenges, enemies and secrets. Now this all sounds really good and I'm really looking forward to another sci-fi title, but expect this one to be a bit on the jankier side. Nothing amazing, but something to have on the side. This game is set to release on the 28th of February 2023. And the last title is Arto, a unique looking ARPG featuring a desaturated world. You are on a quest to bring back life and color by fighting and besting unique enemies and bosses. To accomplish this, you are presented with a variety of different weapons and spells you can unlock and upgrade, all of which are based on paint. The actual audiovisual feedback is absolutely amazing and combat feels really chunky and satisfying, with enemies exploding and coloring the environment around them. Each biome additionally brings in new challenges and mechanics you need to overcome in form of different art styles. This game is scheduled for release in February, but it might get delayed due to a lack of a specific release date. Now this sums up my list of games I'm looking forward to for February 2023. If you enjoy this type of content, please leave a like, sub and comment to support me. I also make reviews, previews and guides. See you next time and bye!